Well, my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a fresh episode of FM21's Project Black Sea. Massive episode today. Not going to give too much away though. Last episode is linked above for you, my friends. Make sure you go check that one out before cracking on with today's episode. But yeah, like I say, massive episode. We're just going to get into it so I can explain all. Okay, my friends, so last episode, if you are just sticking with me and not going to get caught up and stuff, or you've already seen it, you will remember we lost 1-0 to Lyon, we won 1-0 to Loco Sofia, and then I'm in an iron about where I was going to bring it back, and I've actually decided to play on a lot further than I even anticipated I was going to. So I've skipped over both Ajax games, and the reason I've done this is because after the first Ajax game, we were in a position where I really weren't sure what there was going to be left to play for in the group stages when we came to maybe the Ajax Real Madrid episode or the Real Madrid Lyon one. So I decided to play on, and it's left us in a position where we could potentially go through, or we're going to potentially crash out completely or finish third. Like literally a number of things could happen, basically, is what I'm saying. And so we are going to tackle it in today's episode. We're going to be playing the Real Madrid and the Lyon game in today's episode. But between last episode and this one, this is basically what's happened. So Barrow up first, Kovacevic and Vanek with the goals in this one, 2-0 win. Then we came up against Ajax, a 1-1 draw. They went 1-0 to the good through Gravenberch, but then Pospisil was the man to pop up with the goal in a very evenly contested game. We then conceded the first goals of our league campaign against CSKA Sofia. Yeah, unbelievable, really, if you think about it. I think it's 12 games we made it without conceding a goal. And then, yeah, we go and concede a couple against CSKA. But as you can see, Topazov, Simov and Pospisil with the goals. They grabbed a couple of goals late on through Stanev and had a man sent off as well. It was an entertaining one. Then we came up against Barrow in the Cup, and you'll see it's a 5-3 win to us. A very entertaining fixture. Zakanovic got a hat-trick, Vanek and Topazov with the other goals, but it was very back and forth in the game. Then it was PFK Montana, 1-0 win in this. Zakanovic, the man with the goal. I feel like I say his name more than I used to say Zhivkov's back in the day, but yeah, he just scores so many, doesn't he? Then it was Ajax. We managed to win away from home in the Champions League, which is pretty mental. They went 1-0 to the good, but an absolute brilliant 20-minute salvo from Litex. Martinez scored an own goal, then Kovacevic scored, and Alvarez just made it a formality, basically, that we would be taking the 3 points. And then we came up against Botev Plovdiv in the league, a 1-0 win in this one. Vanek with the goal, it has to be said, he's having as equally a good debut season as Kovacevic. But that means everything looks like this. So in the league, it's 15 played, 15 wins, 45 points on the board. I think we can just basically ignore the league because we are going to go and win it again. It's what the board want, and I think it's what the fans expect. It's boring, it is what it is, but it means we qualify for the Champions League every year. The UEFA Champions League, though, as you can see, as things stand, ladies and gentlemen, it's anyone's for the taking. Ajax can technically still finish in third position. I think their head-to-head against Lyon is okay, so they can still technically go through. And, you know, Real Madrid can still technically go out, which is mental when you think about it. But it can happen because we've got 2 games to play, 5 points on the board. We just need a couple of really positive results in today's episode. It's not going to be easy because, like I've already said, we are playing Real Madrid and Lyon. But it is what it is. You've got to beat the best to be the best, and that's what we're going to attempt to do right now as we get into the first game in today's episode. And as you're going to see, last episode I said I'm going to go more positive in the Champions League. I'm reverting back to the more defensive formation, and I'm doing it for good reason. We need to get results in these 2 games. 2 draws isn't enough. It's a win and a draw. I generally think a win and a draw, worst case scenario, is the only way we go through. So we got to go for it. And I think that maybe we stand more of a chance against Lyon than we do against Real Madrid. So it's damage limitations really against Real Madrid, in my opinion. But we're going to go with Bosoik in goal, Tassif Duzal at fullback, Josifov and João Vitor at centre-back. Stein Grimson's going to play in defensive midfield. Gagliardi next to D'Alessandro, Kovacevic right, Alvarez left, and Zakanovic up top. And so here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the game against Real Madrid. I don't expect us to do much in this one. I really am putting all the eggs in the basket of the Lyon game, but you never know. You just never know, do you? On any given day, you could beat any given team. So let's just see. But look how tight the group stage is of the Champions League. It's pretty mad, isn't it? But yeah, let's hope the boys can get the job done and just put in a good shift at the end of the day. That's all I am asking for. Fully expected to get beaten. I just hope it isn't a heavy defeat, because I know goal difference doesn't play a big part. It's more head-to-head, but still be nice not to go and concede loads of goals. Oh my God, how have they not scored there? The defender weren't even looking at what he was doing, and it somehow managed to end up in the goalkeeper's hands. But that is pretty insane. But 12 minutes in, and you're going to see that Real Madrid on the attack again. That's a good header, and it goes just wide this time. But it's been all Real Madrid early doors. 15 minutes, and it's 6 shots to Real Madrid. None on target yet, but yeah, they're looking dangerous. And they've hit the crossbar now, and we are going to have to get into the boys. But this is one of the reasons I didn't want to go to the defensive formation, because you just invite this sort of thing on. You really do, and that's going to be a penalty. And this is what I was worrying about. I thought I've got to go defensive because they're a very good team, but at the same time, is it going to just be? Is it just going to negate everything that we do well? And it is 20 minutes and it's just pure Real Madrid domination, and now they put the penalty away, and Nassi Unavar with his 6th of the season puts Real Madrid 1-0 to the good. And it is a slow start for little old Litex. But Tasev, the throw-in doesn't even come off. And Fabio Silva, it's a fantastic touch. He just needs to finish. He does finish, and that is pretty poor goalkeeping, it has to be said. We're going to revert back to the more attacking formation. We'll go Gagliardi up top, and yeah, we'll just crack on, I think, because that weren't working for us. It really weren't. It's just been so bad inside this opening 25. Kovacevic isn't playing well, neither is Duzil. The right-hand side basically is struggling. But Gagliardi now. Oh, it was a lovely touch. Now, D'Alessandro. That's a ball, and Gagliardi gets in there. I weren't sure if he was offside or not, but we change up the formation, and straight away it is paying dividends as we get ourselves a goal. And, you know, at 2-1, it's anyone's. Not saying we're going to go on and win, but it is anyone's. Good clearance from the boys there. Would have been nice to see the striker come over and try to win that. Camavinga now. Good tackle from Duzil to block that out. Now Davies goes up the wing. Camavinga. They've still got it. They're working it well. Good header out. We're defending pretty well. But the thing that worries me is it's still there. Cleared it. Oh, that's a good clearance from them. Header from Josipov. Pretty good stuff. But they've still got this, and it's now looking perilous. Close him down. Good challenge. Oh, Jesus Christ. The defending actually wasn't that bad. We were winning the balls. We just couldn't get near the second ball. We didn't win any second balls there. And it's 3-1. I think we have to resign ourselves to defeat in this one. Real Madrid are very, very good. I'm going to have to come down on the boys as much as I don't want to. I just have to try and get a reaction out of this team. The last couple of episodes we've watched Kovacevic play in the Champions League, and he hasn't done well in either, has he? A 6.2 again in this one. Tasev on the football now into Alvarez. Good stuff from him. Back to Stein Grimson. Tasev, D'Alessandro tackled. It's all right though. Josipov comes out with it. That's a good ball into Gagliardi. Luigi Gagliardi gets himself another goal. It was a lovely ball through to him, and he finishes very, very well. We've scored 2 against Real Madrid, but there's a corner, and they've gone and scored. Of course they have. Oh, the heartbreak. thing is, I can't go defensive when I'm still behind. It wouldn't have made any sense. Dearie me. We're going to have to make a change. Kovacevic off, Vanek on. He's not really a right winger. He's a lot more left-footed. And Marjanovic is going to come on for Duzel as well. He's had a really tough time of it. We're basically just changing that right-hand side as they come forward. And it was excellent from them. And that's a good challenge twice. And now it comes out, and it's Benassia. I thought he was going to hit it there, and he had lots of room to do so. Into Davies' ball. It's well defended. It goes for a corner. Seen lots of goals. It's just a shame that the majority of the goals have come against us rather than for us. 20 minutes to go. I've resigned myself to defeat. I'm just hoping for a bit more entertainment now. 4 shots, 4 on target. Yeah, okay. We've scored goals. Can't complain. Zekanovic for Pospisil is the last one I'm going to make. And there isn't really much more I can do from this position. 10 minutes to go. We are going to lose the game. Throw into Real Madrid. Headed out. Comes back to Davies though. And I'm fearing that we're going to concede again. I'm fearing we're going to concede. Oh, that's poor goalkeeping. He doesn't read it. He doesn't read it. And I'm going to have to come down on the boys because... Oh, dearie me. What a shit show. What a absolute shit show. Corner. Vanek. Ball in. Oh! What an effort. What an effort late on. Do you know what? I think this has to be on me. This has to be on me. We've looked, although we've conceded goals, we've looked far more threatening in this formation than the defensive one. I think I have to hold my hands up and take some of the blame for this. Well headed out. Declan Rice plays for Real Madrid and all. Jesus. And game over. Move on, move on, move on. Well, that against Real Madrid was a very, very hard one to take. And it's left us with work to do. But believe it or not, we can still go through. Mental. If we beat Lyon, we will go through. And I think that's actually mad to be able to sit here and say that after we've just been hammered 5-2 by Real Madrid. But I think we can all see the gulfing class between Europe's elite and us when you watch games like the Real Madrid fixture back. But we had no choice but to try and go for it, and we're going to try and go for it again. I'm going positive in this one. We're at home, which should help. It's a bit 50-50 if it does in Europe, but we're going to do this and we're going to go for it. But we're going to go Bosoik in goal, Tasev and Duzel at fullback, Yosifov and João Vitor at centre-back. We're going to go Lesko, D'Alessandro midfield, Alvarez, Topazov wings, Gagliardi through the middle and Pospisil up top. There have been games played in the league. I will catch you up when this game's done and dusted. And well, this is the big one. It is win or out, because I genuinely think if Ajax pick up a result against Real Madrid, we are gone from Europe completely. So I think it has to be a win. Nothing other than a win is good enough. It will obviously see us through to the next phase of the Champions League, which would be amazing, but I don't think we can rely on Real Madrid. Although they're good, you can't rely on other teams to be doing you a favour for us to finish third. So we basically just got to go for it in this game and try to get the all-important 3 points and the all-important win against Lyon that would see us through into the first knockout round. But first blood, I thought was going to go the way of Lyon. It was a lovely free kick even, whipped into the box, but nothing comes of it. But first 10 minutes and it's even Steven. Right, throw in. Poor throw in. But Yosifov cleans up. Lovely from him. D'Alessandro Topazov tried to whip a first-time ball in and it doesn't work. And we're now going to be under pressure. But that's a brilliant challenge from Lesko. Only for Yosifov to give the ball away. But then Pospisil now on the football. He goes wide. And it's a good challenge there from the Lyon defender. Hold on a minute, ref. Now, if this is a penalty, I genuinely feel sorry for Leon. That looked like an okay tackle. Ball changed direction. Yes, he calls it off. No penalty. Good, because that. Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't call it off. It looked like he called the penalty off. Okay, Alvarez puts away 1-0, but I do think that Leon can consider themselves undone by there. I thought that was a pretty good challenge, personally. But here we go. Throw in to Leon now. Ball comes out, and it's that was nearly a well set up goal. That was really good football from a tight throw-in position. And it's a narrow lead. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we are into second position. Leon will drop out into the Europa League. And it's even, 50% each on the possession. Shots are pretty tight as well. Half hour gone in the first half. And this is a nervy tight affair. Ajax have taken the lead against Real Madrid, and that would mean that Leon would finish bottom of the group if we won. Oh my God, imagine the hard luck for Leon if that was the case. 40 minutes on the clock, and Leon come forward with the football. And that's a great challenge from D'Alessandro. Now it's into Alvarez, who didn't really have any options, and he's lost the football. Pospisil chose to run in the wrong direction, and he had just nobody there for him. And now Rack is going to go past the fullback, ball into the box, but it's dealt with very nicely from Yosifov. Pretty good stuff from him, but it's still there. Oh, and the keeper's had a nightmare. He got a hand on it, but he's just palmed it into the back of the net. And we're going to have to demand more out of the boys. Sorry, there's a little cut there because for some reason everything froze. But it's back to normal. It's playing all right again. Leon with another chance. Ball comes into the box. But yeah, apologies for that. It went, my whole PC just went really weird. Oh no! They've scored again in so little time. And we can't do anything as far as... berate the boys. That is awful to concede 2 goals that quickly. Half time, I'm going to have to get into them big time. Leon are now going through, and we would be finishing bottom of the group. Oh, the yellow cards are starting to pile up for us as well. And oh, no. This would be heartbreaking. Right, Pospisil, D'Alessandro, nothing comes of it. But it's out to João Vitor. Oh, lovely football. Gagliardi into Duzil. D'Alessandro, lovely ball! Pospisil! Get in there! What a goal from Pospisil! It was beautifully worked from the boys. And it's 2-2. And it wouldn't be enough to see us through, but it would be enough to see us into third place because Real Madrid have scored through Felipe Munoz. So it would be enough for Europa League. But that's not what we want. We want to go for this now. Duzil, ball over the top. Pospisil runs the channels really well. Trying to get the ball. And Kessie has fouled him. And I don't know, but I think Kessie might already be on a yellow card. He's complaining about this. He's having a good whinge. This could be another penalty here. That one looked more of a penalty than the first one. I will say that much. Penalty awarded. Oh my God. And he's running all the way over. I'm not sure why. Yeah, Kessie. Kessie's going to get a second yellow card. They're down to 10 men. And we are really in with a chance now. Really in with a chance. If we can just put the penalty away. Come on, Alvarez. You were good from the first one. And he was good from the second one. It's 3-2. And it's unbelievable. And I'm going to make some changes because this ref seems a bit trigger happy. So we're going to bring Sting Grimson on for Lesko. And we're going to bring... Am I going to bring him on? Yeah, Malinov's going to come on for João Vitor just because he seems a bit trigger happy with those yellow cards. So we're going to get some yellow cards off the football pitch in case we see a man sent off. Leon on the football now. It's well dealt with for Josefov, who I feel like I've been saying his name a lot in today's episode. Like he steps in, wins the ball, and he's done very, very well. But Alvarez now on the football, driving forward. He's got 2 goals to his name. He wants a third, and it's a really good effort, and it goes just wide of the target. We are second. Can we hold on to this 3-2 lead in the game, or can we even just go and get another goal and just completely just sign this one off? That would be lovely if we could do that. Oh my God. What a tie. He's had everything. Dozal's going to come off for Marjanovic. It's another yellow card off the football pitch, but that's it. As far as personnel changes, I can't make any more. Josefov with the football into Malinov, who finds its way to Marjanovic. Topes. Ball over the top, but the keeper was very quick to come and get that. Kep Kijar, a player we looked at some time ago, with the ball forward. The header is just over the crossbar. Oh, God. Come on. Basoik. Short to Malinov. Into Stein Grimson. Ball over the top. And Pospisil. We're through! Surely we're through! With just 3 minutes to go! We have to be through! Pospisil with the winner, surely! Oh my God. From the brink of defeat, we were 2-1 down. That's dodgy. That's really dodgy. Oh, no. Okay. There's 3 minutes added on here. We just need to get through these 3 minutes. And I think we're gonna get in now. Come on. So as a result of qualifying, ladies and gents, unbelievably, we're into the first knockout round again. This episode, this series, my God, it is a thing of beauty, isn't it? But yeah, there's obviously big names in the hat. We're just going to draw them out, and we're going to find out who we're going to be playing in the first knockout round. There's lots of teams I want to avoid for obvious reasons, just because of past performances against them and whatnot. But you know, if we're gonna get anywhere in this competition, we need to start beating some really good teams. So anyway, let's crack on, shall we? First out of the hat. He's Litex. First out the bloody hat is Litex. And we are going to be facing off against AC Milan. Now, we've got previous with AC Milan. You will remember they cost us a place in the semi-finals of the Europa League, didn't they, when we were in that competition? That's going to be an interesting fixture, that one. Let's complete the draw. Liverpool are going to face Hertha. Celtic are going to face off against Real Madrid. Fair play to Celtic for getting this far. Paris Saint-Germain, they're going to face off against Barcelona. Tottenham against Roma. We've got Chelsea taking on Juventus. Manchester City taking on Inter Milan, and it's going to be Atletico Madrid against Leicester City. Some very interesting draws in there, ladies and gents. But yeah, we get AC Milan, who have won the Champions League quite a number of times. 7 times winners. That's what we're up against next. So yeah, that's going to be very, very interesting. I'm really, really looking forward to that. I need to get you caught up, basically, on some games that have gone on. That 4-3. Hoo-wee. That was not a nice one to sit through, was it? But anyway, we played a game against Pirin, 3-0. Topazov and Pospisil with the goals. CSKA 1948 in the league, and Pospisil brace and a Pozgai goal. And we have played September Sofia as well, because I wanted to push it forward so that we could get the knockout rounds drawn. We won 4-2. You will say Kovacevic, Zakanovic, Gagliardi and Vanek with the goals in the game. We did concede a couple more goals in the league as well. That means that the league looks like this, ladies and gentlemen. Pospisil's top goal scorer with 15. Alvarez is starting to work his way into the assist. 15 clean sheets from 17 games for Basoik as well. That's pretty mental in itself. And yeah, it's going pretty well. And then obviously the Champions League is now drawn, and it's AC Milan. And if I take you to the fixtures, I would imagine that will probably be the next episode. I will probably have to couple Milan with Habar and then Milan with Barrow. Probably how I'm going to have to do it, because it's quite a big gap between games. And I think it makes the most sense to do it that way. So, yeah, it's probably what we'll do. But we'll be back for the first leg of that game against Milan next episode. So there you go, my friends. We're done and dusted for another episode of FM21's Project the Black Sea. By the skin of our teeth, we scrape through the group stages of the Champions League. But we make it 2 years on the bounce that we've made it to the first knockout round. And I think that we can only take that as improvement for the team. Slowly, small improvements year on year. Next improvement would be to get past AC Milan. But I don't know how confident I am of doing that. But my friends, I'm done. Subscribe if you're new. Like this video if you've enjoyed it. But until next time, I'm saluting you all, and I'll see you on the next one.